you. Whether it's hitting the jackpot or getting a significant sum of money, getting that much money may seem like a dream to many of us. Joining us now to talk about what you should do if that dream becomes reality for real here is Chen, who's a tax professor at San Jose State University and a former lawyer for the IRS. Something that you will always have to do is pay the tax man if you do win or get some large amount of money. First of all, Caroline, do you stay quiet, out of the way if you do win here? Some states don't allow you to do that, obviously, but what should the idea be here?
Well, as you mentioned, there are some states that don't allow you to be anonymous. So if you happen to live in a state that does, then great for you if you'd like to keep it quiet. But for the most part, I think that most people do eventually have their identities revealed. But I think that if you are lucky enough to win, that the first thing that you should probably do is hire a financial advisor and or a tax lawyer.
They say you should not try to manage all that money on your own. Why do they say that?
I think that a lot of people are overwhelmed with that amount of money. And if you think about it, there are a lot of different things that you could do. I think what first comes to mind for me would be is that I would probably want to pay all of my outstanding debts immediately. Credit card payments, maybe you have a mortgage or car loans or something of that nature. Pay everything off, right? So that you no longer have to pay interest anymore. And given today's interest payments, they are pretty high.
Yeah.
Thereafter, maybe you want to do some investing, right? You want to put money away for college educations. You want to put money away for retirement. All of those things are overwhelming, especially in such large amounts of money. And so it'd probably be best to have somebody who's a professional handle that for you.
Here's the question many people ask and continue to ask to this day. Is it better to take the lump sum or get the payout over time?
So there is a debate on that because the payout over time is over 30 years. And given that the current Powerball is estimated to be $1 billion, you'll be receiving about $30 million every single year. The issue would be, of course, is that you have to pay taxes on it. And so do you want to pay taxes every single year on that amount of money over the 30 years? Or would you prefer to take it in a lump sum payment, get all your taxes out of the way right away, and then invest that and do whatever else it is you want to do with that winnings?
Does it cost you more to pay it every year when you get the payout every year, or does it cost you? Is it better financially speaking to get the lump sum and pay the taxes at one time?
I think that sort of depends. The winnings are so large that you're automatically thrown to the highest marginal tax bracket that we have currently. So I think you have to think about whether or not you can predict the future. Right now, currently, our highest marginal tax rate is 37%. For an individual, but it could go higher, and it has been higher in the past. So maybe it would make the most amount of sense to pay that tax now, since you know what it is, and you don't know whether or not it'll be higher in the future.
Should you be giving some of that money to charity in order to maybe hold on to some of that money as well?
Yeah, you can absolutely donate a portion of the winnings to charity, and if you do that, you'll be able to deduct those charitable contributions from your income. So that'll reduce your income overall. But I think that, you may want to have a plan because it's such a large amount of money that it may not do a lot to deduct. I mean, it depends on what exactly you want to be able to do. And you're planning for your future, how old you are, what your lifespan would be, etc.
One more thing here. If you win the lottery, should you keep playing the lottery, or should you invest that money into something else?
Well, if you keep playing the lottery and you lose, you can always use your gambling losses to offset your gambling winnings. So that is something. But overall, it may make more sense to invest the money in something maybe a little bit more secure.
All right. Good advice there all around, but there's some steps you have to do. The money doesn't solve everything. You have to plan for it, and that's what Chen is telling us. Caroline, professor at San Jose State University, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, San Francisco.